And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing the black trunks. His official weight of 11 stones bang on. He has a record of 5 fights, 4 losses, and 1 win. Hailing from Partington, Manchester, England, United Kingdom, introducing Luke Thomas. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the white and silver. His official weight of 11 stones, 4 pounds. He has a record of 6 fights, 3 losses, 1 draw, 2 wins, and 1 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Hailing from Ipswich, England, United Kingdom, introducing Angelo, the Black Panther.
Protect yourself and do like you want at all times. Like touch claps and good luck.
Well, welcome to the York Hall Bethnal Green for another big night of boxing. Joining me, Spencer Oliver, in the commentary position tonight is world middleweight contender Denzel Bentley. Denzel, firstly, how are you doing, mate?
I'm all good, thank you, man. Long time I ain't seen you since Ghana, Spence. How you been?
What a trip that was, mate. Yeah. And we're in Nigeria very soon.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that one. Big action out in Nigeria, but we've got great action here tonight at the York Hall Bethnal Green. Angelo Antonio versus Luke Thomas. Antonio in the white shorts, Thomas in the black shorts. Should be a good bout, this one, Dens.
Yeah, it should be. Both fighters look very relaxed, very settled. Antonio's got a nice stance to him, a nice style to him. That lead hand is a bit low. As long as he knows where his shoulder is, maybe he won't fall into a few right hands, but we'll see as the fight goes on.
Yep, generally fighters keep that left hand low to try and draw their opponent in to make those fundamental mistakes. If he's not doing that, he's in big trouble, because it's not a good place to keep that left hand. Originally from Portugal, now living here in England. Antonio, 2 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw.
It hasn't been a straightforward journey for him so far.
No, it hasn't. Last time out, lost inside the distance to Joel Bartel. Very, very strong kid.
Yeah, good fighter, Joel. Oh, good right hand there from Antonio.
Yeah, solid shot there. Just went around the side of the corner, or side of the hand there from Antonio. Lovely shot. Antonio just looking to draw Thomas in here. Land another one of those big shots. That left hand carrying it low, trying to force the lead here of Thomas.
Thomas isn't biting. I think if Antonio wants to, draw him in, he's got to throw a few more jabs and just keep busy with that lead hand.
Yep, see a few feints, set a couple of traps, but like you say, just keeping that hand down. It's just Thomas not taking the bait.
Good jab there from Antonio.
Good confident start this from Antonio. Looking to get back to winning ways. It's been a good confident start here from Antonio, but Thomas has actually held himself well here as well, Dens.
He has. He hasn't bit to most of the feints or most of the traps that Antonio's trying to set. Been nice and relaxed, and yeah, good start from both ways, but I'll give that round to Antonio.
Yep, Antonio doing the better of the work for me as well. I think that he controlled that first round, landed a good right hand mid-round as well, and that was enough to take it, but Luke Thomas showed that he's more than capable, more than durable as well, so interesting little contest. This is over 4 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division. And that was exactly the start that Antonio would have been looking for. Regain a little bit of confidence.
Yep. But I think as the rounds go on, he needs to slowly increase the work rate just to get a bit more out of his opponent and, you know, put on a dominant performance.
Yeah, always a funny one, isn't it, these 4-rounders, because you go around behind and then you really got to work. Like, you know, I'm not a big fan of 4 rounds because, like you say, you take a little breather, you're having a little look or whatever, you lose the round, and all of a sudden now you're in a spot now where you really got to turn it on.
Yeah, 100%. It's the closest thing to an amateur fight, do you know what I mean? You don't get a lot of time to settle and pick your shots. Or some people, they in the gym, they're good in sparring because they're doing 6 rounds, 8 rounds, and then it comes to the fight night, they're boxing 4 rounds, and they can't really get out of gear because it takes 2 or 3 rounds to get into gear. So they have to really be on it from the first bell.
And Antonio has been on it since the first bell. To see if he picks it up here in the second. Just looking for the range again with that jab, keeping that left hand low, trying to draw the lead here from Thomas, but Thomas again not taking that bait at the moment. He's keeping himself well, nice and composed.
He is nice and composed, Thomas. Nice and balanced as well. He hasn't really bit to anything, but I think Antonio can pick up the pace because Thomas isn't really being dangerous in front of him. But if he doesn't pick up the pace, then maybe Thomas might pick up the pace and then Antonio will be in trouble.
Yeah, Luke Thomas won his debut and lost his next 4. That may have taken a bit of confidence away from him, and he just seems to be boxing like he just wants to hold himself in there. There's no real ambition around his work at the moment. Like I say, he's holding himself well, looks nice and capable, but not a lot coming back from Thomas.
Good double jab there from Antonio. You can see Antonio was comfortable in there. He's starting to feel himself a little bit, but I'd like to just see more work. I'd like to see more shots going in. The feints are good, everything's nice, the movement's good. The jabs every now and then are nice. Oh, good right hand there from Antonio. Maybe he's listening.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he heard you there, Dens, for sure, because he stepped it up there, and you're right in what you say, you know, look, he knows what he's doing. He's looking for the openings, and it is about regaining a little bit of confidence, building, you know, you're coming back off a defeat inside the distance. You've got to sort of, you know, feel your way back into it.
Yeah.
But 4 rounds is like you say, you just want him to see that injection of pace.
Yeah, most definitely. Before you know it, the fight's done. And you feel like you didn't really get out of gear, so you might as well start from there.
Just looking for the opening again here. Antonio looking for the shot. Thomas is happy just to keep those hands up. Nothing coming back from him, really. Little hook to the body, just missed there. And Antonio returned one.
Good round again from Antonio.
Yep, 2 rounds in the bank with 2 to go on our scorecards anyway. Myself, Spencer Oliver, and Denzel Bentley in the commentary position tonight, calling you through this one. We've got a great night of boxing, 10 fights ahead of us. This is fight number 1. We're going into round 3 of a 4-rounder. And so far, Angelo, Antonio for us has nicked those first 2. Luke Thomas happy just to be in there, defend himself, keep himself there. No real ambition around his work. But Antonio, Denz, I really would like to see him picking it up a little bit now. Like, yep, you've had you felt your way through that one. You got them rounds under your belt. Let's see a little bit of action now, because you know that he's capable of that. You know that he has the ability.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it in his style and his movement. He's back the first 2 rounds, in our opinion. So I like to see him go for the gears in these next 2 rounds. But hopefully Thomas was holding something back so we can surprise him in the last 3 rounds and we can get a good fight out of them.
Well, Thomas is certainly defensively sound. Keeps the hands up nice and high. Like you say, maybe not too much coming from him, but can he turn it on himself a little bit here? Is he starting to grow into it? Does he fancy it? We're going to find that out right now. Just like to see.
Oh, good right hand there from Antonio.
Yeah, that's exactly what was needed, and that's what we need to see more of there. You see him fainting to the body, then he's whipped that right hand over, come back with a hook and cross again. Let's see a little injection of pace now, because that's what's needed from Antonio.
Yeah, I feel like where he's so comfortable, he should push himself out his comfort zone. Just so like in the future, or in the fight where he needs to, he knows he can do it. I'm not saying he can't, but he's not showing it right now. I mean, he's fighting at a very comfortable pace and he looks really good. But if he could push it, then we know, you know, his ceiling is much higher than it is.
Yep, agree with that. You just want to see him go through the gears just a little bit. Use that imagination, try and create a little opening. Luke Thomas is very solid, keeps those hands high, so it's all about working out how to find holes in that defence. And there you have it, see, he'd done the feint, he drew the lead,
Yeah.
he pulled the hands from Thomas and didn't let the shots go.
Should have let the shots go. Good jab there from Angelo. It's got a bit wild there, Antonio.
Yep. This is where you want to see the bursts of punches now. We're in round 3, just 30 seconds to go. You just want to see him putting those shots together a little bit. He's found the range with that jab. He needs to follow up with that.
Good right hand there from Antonio.
Yeah, he looks like carries a bit of power, to be fair. He lets that go. He really loads up with that shot.
If he puts them together, he knows what. Oh, good left hook there.
That was a
And
good
another
shot.
one there from Antonio.
We've got a nod of appreciation there from Luke Thomas, which tells you one thing, that, that hurt him.
That hurt him.
He felt
that.
that.
Was a good shot.
Yeah, nice finish to the round there from Antonio. Another round in the bank for us. 3 rounds gone. 3 rounds to Angelo Antonio. Coming up to this 4th and final round. Do we get the grandstand finish? Can he put the foot on the gas a little bit more now and try and close this show?
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out, 4th and final round.
Here we go, final round of this middleweight contest. Angelo Antonio, 3 rounds up on our scorecards anyway. Luke Thomas has been very game, very capable, but not too ambitious. Antonio coming off that loss last time out to Jar Bartel. Maybe needed to regain a little bit of confidence. He certainly looks like he's got the ability, Dens. He's got the, shot selection. He's creative with his shots. Draws the lead, does the feints, but we've not seen too much punch output. Will we get that now?
Yeah, I mean, he sort of goes for it and then holds back again. But yeah, like you said, he looks really good. He's got a good stance. He's throws some good shots, good movement. But when there's not much of a threat in front of you, I mean, you have to go through the gears and just see if you can get rid of that, get rid of them. Little combination there from Thomas. Good body shot.
Yeah, good uppercut there as well.
If he puts them together, he may be able to get Thomas out of there.
Yeah, he's just starting to get into this now, just
Yeah,
missed
he
there.
is.
that right hand, he put everything into that for sure.
He did. We was ready to see this around the goal, Spence.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
it's coming out now. No complaints from me. Oh, just missed again with that right hand.
Yeah, he's loading up with that shot and he's looking for that showreel knockout. If it lands, there's a good chance he'll get it because he's really putting everything into that.
He is.
He's looked very comfortable in there, to be fair to him, Luke Thomas, though.
Yeah.
At no point has he looked out of his depth. I mean, just not really. He's happy just to sort of be getting through the rounds. He's not really giving us too much punch output, but looks very comfortable.
Yeah, he does look comfortable. He hasn't really been backed up too much neither. He's been circling around the ring, getting back to the centre. Not much coming back from him, but like you said, he's holding his ground.
Solid right hand again there. You heard that thudding into the head of Luke Thomas. Good shot from Antonio.
I feel like Antonio's been successful with the right hook, but not really the straight right, because he leans over his left leg before he throws it. And he's already out the way. He's basically throwing off the line himself without Thomas even having to slip.
Yep, puts himself in the firing line when he does that as well. So maybe something to work on when you go back to the gym. It's about developing. This is really the apprenticeship 100%. Stage of a career. And I think he's done enough there for sure to get that one. 4 rounds in the bank for me there, Dens.
Yeah, me too. I think so too.
Here we go. Just about to get a final decision as the referee calls both boxers to the centre of the ring. Angelo, Antonio for us has done enough to get himself back on the winning road. That will rebuild his confidence. Looks like he's got a lot of ability for sure. Just need to see him go through the gears, but I'm sure we'll see that in the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we go to the referee scorecard. The ringside referee scores about 40 to 36. And your winner, Angelo Antonio.